Welcome in, everybody. It's getting set up here. Get the trackball a little clean. Got a few hours to kill. I'm waiting for Kirsten to get home on a late flight. Figured I'd play a few. All right. Kind of want to play some older courses. I'm a little tired of the new ones, so I'll probably just do some randoms. Basin's a good place to start. If anybody's wanting to see any specific courses, let me know. Happy to play those. I'm going to start with a Glens Creek OCD honey finish. So Glens Creek is a little distillery in Kentucky that is on the scariest road I've ever been on. Got to drive up a mountainside road. They claim it's 2 lanes, but I can't imagine how 2 cars would fit on there. And yeah. Anyway, OCD is like I guess like kind of their flagship bourbon, and then this one is finished in honey barrels, and they like seriously seriously did a honey finish on this one, so it's pretty intense. Probably the most intense honey finish I've ever had. Anyway, all right, let me get my correct bag for this course. Do not have the drivable look on one, so we're just going to try and get up as far as we can. All right, so we've got a reasonable little chipish shot here. A little elevated for a click chip, in my opinion. But maybe with like a 9 wood. What the heck? Might as well try it, right? Usually a 9 wood's like 8 yards per click, which would be what, 6 here? I'm gonna give it one extra just for the uphill. Huh? It's the right play. Just pushed it a little bit. My dog Ollie's keeping me company down here. He's very frustrated why I'm not sitting on the couch with him. Okay. There's not much to number 2 usually on on this tee box set. So we're just gonna see if we can get some points. Mission accomplished. Look like we know what we're doing. Oh, you want your ball? Oh. Man, today was a beautiful day here in Michigan. We spent some time out on a friend's patio, smoking some cigars, drinking some drinking some bourbons. Doesn't get much better than that. Ooh, chances. We got St. Louis Golden Tee tournament coming up in a couple weeks here, last week of April. My buddy Justin's coming with me this time. It'll be pretty fun. Okay, four. Sometimes on some tees, it's just you want to play up to the top. This specific tee, it's just pretty straightforward shot up to the second fairway. Didn't hit that as hard as I wanted to, but it doesn't really matter. Got a nice straight wind now. I hit this naked. Give it a chance to roll in. Way left. Eh, oh well. This hole always seems to play a little bit shorter than it looks. I don't know why, but I just always feel like I'm behind the screen. Try not to do that this time. And then I end up leaving it short. Solid. Well, we did the game plan, I guess. Hmm. Hands are a little dry. Start. That worked out. All right, so we're one over after five. Not ideal, but not catastrophic. Probably just make this one. Nope. But we got chipping practice, which we desperately need after the last hole. So this whole there's a tee set where you actually want to play over here, but this one is the more straightforward one. So we're just gonna play it up the fairway. Let's cut this into the wind a little bit. But bear with me a little bit on this first game. I'm a little rusty. Really haven't been playing too much lately. Kind of busy with other stuff. Also, just kind of bored with it right now. Been in this tee set for a bit. Kind of monotonous. All right, more chipping practice. Two over. Ugly look here. Um, Typically you can get, well, sometimes you can get over into that second fairway, which is ideal. If you can't do that, then you kind of want to play to this little plateau that I'm going to play to here, or try to rather. This plays as grass, which is same as fairway, so you don't lose anything from playing over here. Oh, boy, that looked good the whole way. And keeping an eye on the chat. So if there's a course you want to see, happy to jump over to it. Or if there's like shot types you want to see, talk about that a little bit. Really not too worried about it tonight, so can do whatever.
Not gonna let that roll away.
Golfer one, ready to putt. The second one's in. What an eagle.
Check on what the dog is doing. Sounds like he's up to no good upstairs.
Golfer
Oh, I
one,
know what I could do. I could play some invites tonight. I got a whole slew of invites I need to play. All right, downhill. This hole is kind of tricky. It doesn't look like it should be, but it kind of always plays a little bit harder than it looks. I'll try to push it out a little bit right.
Not gonna let
Perfectly
that
fine with that on this hole.
golfer one, putting.
Just trying to avoid being on the wrong tier of the green. Those putts get ugly.
Golfer one is about to tee off.
There's always two plays on this hole too, so sometimes the play is over on this fairway. Um, if you can get over this bunker, usually that's the right thing to do, but with this wind and that tree, I'm gonna have that bunch of trees in my second shot, so I'm actually gonna play over here. Give myself a longer but more straightforward second shot.
That's right in the fairway.
Golfer one,
If the wind was going the other way, I'd play over to the right because I could more easily get around those trees. Still not a great second shot though. Um, I think rather than try to get too fancy, I'm just gonna hope for a putt.
that's reeling
That
for
worked out pretty
birdie.
well. It's a hole where you kind of got to take your medicine sometimes when they've got the pin in certain places. Oh. What else is going on?
Golfer one is about to tee
Um,
off.
I'm a big college basketball guy, so I've been really interested in kind of following transfer portal, NBA decisions, that kind of thing. Not sure I'm a huge fan of the way the sport looks these days, but not much I can do about that.
That's
What I mean
precision.
by that is just like, seeing these guys in their seventh, sixth, seventh, eighth years of eligibility and 26 years old and transferring to seven different schools. I just
It's golfer one.
kind of kills it for me, but I haven't given up on the sport yet.
Okay. No complaints here. That's a nice lie.
Alrighty. Awkward little shot here. Even with a punch, I think the wind is going to do too much to this 9 iron to be useful, and it's not going to do enough to the 8 iron. So punch doesn't feel like the right play. Maybe I'll try to hit a little cut.
It's on.
Yeah, not the worst.
Golfer one, ready to putt. That's in for the birdie here.
Still two over, but
Ready to tee off. It's golfer one.
I don't know if we're gonna find those two. This hole is pretty tricky. this is also a pretty tricky setup for it. So you see this like the green's like super well protected on all sides. You got water in the front. Anything long, it's gonna kick back because of those hills. And I've got the wind working from right to left, and the trees blocking a direct path, so some sort of cut. I think three wood's the play. It could be driver, but I'd rather hit an aggressive three wood, so I'm just gonna try and cut this back in to that right side of the green.
That's right there.
Pretty good. I will take that
Golfer one with a putt for eagle.
10 times out of 10.
Between the blocks, it's golfer one.
All right, this hole, there's always two options. Well, not always, but there are up to two options. So one is a play around these trees, so the second fairway. Um, and then the other one is actually playing over to this little peninsula, which again plays as grass. So with this wind, I'm gonna play over here. So that's gonna be a straight wind on my second shot. If I played over to the right, I'd have a right to left. I'd have a right to left 8 mile an hour wind, which is a little bit more difficult to manage. But this should be pretty straightforward.
Whoa, look at this. What a shot.
Golfer one with a look at eagle.
All right.
With the ball on
Man,
the
it's like
green,
drinking liquid
golfer one.
honey. Well, I guess honey is liquid, but you know what I mean. On this hole, I think it plays flat. I don't think it's really uphill. Got a little bit of helping wind. The problem is we've got our wind going right to left. We've got our green going left to right. So ideally what we want to, the perfect spot to land this would be just slightly left of this green, or slightly left of the pin and a little behind it. So let's see if we can do something like that. I'm gonna push it a little bit right.
That will leave
Yeah,
an
I'm,
easy
I'm
putt.
totally fine with that.
Golfer one trying to sink a birdie putt. From the tee, it's
Hmm,
golfer one.
18 already. That was a quick round. This is about the easiest look 18 will ever be. A lot of times it's the tee box is somewhere over here. You gotta hit kind of through those trees. This is the straightforward look. So we just have to get our number right. Anything long will bounce off that rock wall back into the water. Anything short obviously is in the water. But we also want to be aggressive, give this a chance to go in. So I'm going to leave this with no spin. Or just push it a little to the right. We'll let the wind bring it back and hopefully, oh, not too bad.
Over to golfer one.
All right,
Heading from
2
the
over
right,
27.
that'll help
We
golfer
missed
one
a
18 average.
couple putts. Or missed a chip and a putt. So ball striking wise, pretty solid round. All right, let's see what the yellow button of destiny has in store for us here. I'll do 6 clicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Woodland Farm.
Time to check in. You can use your phone.
Playing these old courses is also good practice for at the tournaments we do doubles. We'll play like a doubles tournament, like kind of on the off nights. And those are always on classic courses. So refamiliarizing yourself with some of these old courses is beneficial for those kind of nights so that you remember when you're not playing these courses all the time, you kind of forget, or at least I forget, exactly what you're supposed to do on every single course, every single shot. So it's nice to kind of revisit them. Plus, it just kind of breaks it up a little bit. Playing the same 7 courses on repeat gets a little tedious, but that is what they want us to do, so that is what we do. Come on. Oof, I liked it. Liked it for a moment.
Golfer one is at the tee.
Interesting. I don't know that we can get to, I don't, well, we don't really need to, but we also can't get to the second fairway. So just
All
play
right,
it smart.
that works.
2 shots. Um, I'm gonna play this more aggressively, a little more risky, but I'm gonna hit the 4 iron hard and spin it back.
There we go.
It's my best chance to hit it in.
Looking to drop this putt. Birdie. Nice job.
I might have been able to get the 9 wood closer, but my best chance of making it was with the 4 iron, so that was why I chose that. Um, I don't really see a need to hit a cut shot here. I'm just going to push this left. Not that far left. That
That's
was
reverse course.
not great.
Golfer one. Reading a birdie putt. Ready at the tee.
All
Is
right.
golfer one.
I think there's a play through this barn, but I also think hmm, might be a play over it. So I was kind of referencing earlier where it's like you kind of forget, or at least I kind of forget what the shots are on some of these. Let's try the heck. I'm gonna try and go through this little gap with a low 4 iron. I don't know if it's gonna stay low enough. Nope, not even close.
Turning over a new leaf, Jim. Well, most lies are better than
Okay.
this.
What a shame.
Got a shorter club in the bag?
So wasn't playing
Whoa,
Golden Tee
that's a
yet
nice
when this course came out, so
Unbelievable.
played it less than some of the other ones for sure.
Ready to tee it off here is golfer one.
I think on this one, as long as we get up on that uh plateau past this hill, we should be okay. Stay there. Okay, all right, good enough. And then this shot becomes pretty straightforward. So 6 mile per hour wind cross, that's gonna play like a 4, which is about 8 yards. Means my 266 is gonna go like 258. I think that's about right.
It's tracking, Jim.
Golfer one. Feeling the pressure on this eagle putt. Golfer one is at the tee.
Okay, what do you want on this hole? I think with Cosmos, I can just go over everything and make this easy on myself. Pretty sure. Yep.
Not bad.
Golfer one, ready to putt. Amazing. Eagle, 2 strokes. Golfer one, between the markers.
We want to land this somewhere, obviously right of this pin to allow the green slope to bring it down to the pin. I'm gonna hit 5 wood to be a little bit more aggressive, get some more spin on it.
There's a spinner.
Give it a run. Not mad about that.
Hand the club to the caddy. We're done here.
I think we're technically 1 over because we didn't get that barn hole. That should have been a 2. Made 3 there.
Lining it up. It's golfer one.
Here we can. We can play it right. Don't think I like that. I think with Cosmos I can get enough distance if I stay left on toward the left side of this fairway that I'll be able to get there in 2 anyway. Totally whiffed the ball there. 108 is about 40 miles per hour too soft.
Compensate for the wind.
So now we have work. Cut it back in. Doable. Long putt. Made kind of a mess of this one.
Golfer one.
But if we make this putt, it doesn't matter. 100 feet, so this is gonna play like left 1-ish.
That's a great way to finish
Alright,
the
that
hole.
was a mess. That was a complete botch job.
Golfer one is lining up.
Can't change it now. Alright, we're gonna go left of this tree. And I don't think we need a high tee. We're gonna just play it regular and just cut it in.
Let's
Not enough
match the
cut.
trail of breadcrumbs to the hole.
Golfer one to gain 2 strokes. And that to finish out the
At
hole.
least I'm consistent. Not cutting them enough.
Golfer one is lining up.
Our only goal here is not to be. The only obstacle on this hole is that tree there. You just don't want to be behind it for your second shot. So just staying as far left on this fairway as possible. It's the goal. Perfectly fine.
Golfer one. Hitting from
Should
the
make it a
5
pretty
fairway.
easy shot from here.
Golfer one now putting. Walking away with birdie.
It's 2 over through 10.
Already at the tee is golfer one.
Try to spin this one back. Just kind of be aggressive, being 2 over already. It's kind of the risk, obviously, you bring in.
Not exactly a gimme.
But typically that's a chip you expect to make, so it's not super risky.
Into the tee shot.
It's worth the trade-off of giving it a chance to go in. Baby. I do not remember exactly which play is better here. So there's obviously I can cut it around this tree to try to end up somewhere at the bottom of that fairway, or I can try to end up on top of this hill, but I don't know why. I think I like this cut shot a little bit better, a little bit more straightforward. So just a slight cut back, push it out around that tree, clip the tree a little bit. Let's see if we can still get there.
Footwork right
Yeah, we
on
should
the
be
middle.
fine. Yeah,
And
totally
you're
fine.
on the green, Peter. Golfer one with an eagle putt. Yep, count it. It's in.
Oh, my trackball camera got screwed up again.
Golfer one is ready to hit.
Just gonna kill it. I don't know. I gotta figure out something else without it. It glitches out like that for me on almost every stream, so money well spent. All right, back to back to this. 12 mile per hour outwind is worth about 24 yards. So we have 335 to the pin. Makes the 10.5 feel almost perfect. In my head, this feels like too much club, but I don't know. Push it a little left. See what happens. That's just about right.
Golfer one is putting. The eagle has landed. Teeing it up is golfer one.
There's probably a club that goes right through there, like right through that gap, that the old timers would know. Uh, I don't know what that is. I really can't think of like a club that would stay under that and get down fast enough. It's probably something like a kind of a weird like hybrid that you only need for this shot. But in any case, I think I gotta go around, up and around. I'll try and push something up.
That got caught up in the leaves.
Ah, clip the tree. Okay. It's the hazard of not having the course knowledge.
Golfer one for par.
This course is definitely predates me in terms of my actual playing Golden Tee years. I don't even know what year
Teeing
this
it up,
came out.
ready to hit.
showing some finesse now. Set up nicely here. That's a nice shot.
Tricky little out there. I bet
That
you
saves a stroke. Tee off. It's golfer one.
there's a trick to it. So I think that leaves us.
It's well struck.
That'll be
Nice tee
reachable. We'll
shot.
see.
That'll play.
All right, should be.
Good gracious.
Not a good
Right in
shot.
the thicket.
This fly certainly won't help him.
It's beautiful. That's great.
Out
Good.
to putt. Birdie that. Ready to tee off. It's golfer one.
So again, here this is just a math problem. So 15 would be 30, but it's not quite 15 because it's quartering in. So let's call it like 25 yards. So we're looking to hit this something like 190. This should be just about right. I think. Yeah, not bad.
What a short game. Made it look easy. Between
Last
the
hole.
plots, it's golfer one.
She's a doozy. Okay. I think we're gonna stick with the 6 wood because the 6 wood never goes as far as it should. So I think I just gotta push this left a little and just not hit it too hard. Ah, just a hair too hard.
Let's take another look at golfer one.
That's a great way to finish a hole.
Pretty tough course to score at. I feel like I played pretty decent. Missed a few shots, but 22 is certainly not what I'm used to. Catadrace. I haven't played here in a long time. This was kind of one of the. I think this was one of the new courses, like the first year I really started getting into this game. I'm gonna grab something else to drink real quick. Okay, I'm gonna go with the short barrel 15-year founders. Nothing too crazy on this one. It's just a very solid,
At the tee is
pretty
Golfer
old
Jake.
bourbon.
I'm going to enjoy the journey with you today.
15 years. There's not a ton of stuff on the market that's that old.
Right in the fairway. Nice lie.
This is one you think about making.
Nice.
Not quite.
Should be a good putt from there. Golfer one, a shot at birdie.
At least we give it a run though.
In the bottom of the hole. Let's turn to the tee shot of golfer one.
Drinking hot compared to the last one. What is the proof on this bad boy? Only one, I mean, 114. It's not insane. Okay, this is not reachable. So avoid the rocks, give ourselves a chip. Okay, it's not a punch, so it's going to be some sort of click chip. Don't really have elevation to worry about, so I'm going to hit the 5 wood. This should be 4. I'm going to give it 1 extra. There it is. All right.
Remarkable hole out. I don't think that was luck, Peter.
Well, 1 better going into 3. Better than we have been doing.
Safe on the carpet.
Points.
Golfer one.
We're happy to take points anytime we can get them.
Golfer one is ready to hit.
I think there's, yeah, I think the best play here is just I want to get through this gap, through this like archway, and into that fairway.
This one got
Didn't get to the
away.
fairway, but I'm fine with that.
We'll be putting.
Good enough.
Golfer one. Ready's the blade. We've got eagle. Golfer one between the markers.
Now, the question we're faced with here is can we get over this rock? And I don't know the answer to that question, but we are about to find out. Easily over. Too far.
You've
Okay,
got to know
now
your
we know.
distances.
Let's make our chip and move on.
It found the hole.
That's right there.
Golfer one is about to tee off.
Okie dokie. This one we're definitely not getting over, so we gotta play some sort of a round shot. looks like it's set up pretty well for just a full cut. Let's see.
That'll
Yeah,
check up. Very nice.
pretty straightforward.
There you go.
When I say a full cut, it means I'm going to take it all the way back on the C or the A, and then push it all the way out to the 1 or the 3.
Golfer one is about to tee off.
Kind of one of your stock shots you have. Short. Did not expect to be
From
short
the
there.
rough, this could go anywhere.
It's right in the hole. Ready at the tee. It's golfer one.
Taking the long
Go in.
view.
Oh, come
Follow
on.
that ball. Golfer one prepares to putt. That's a birdie, just fine.
Still one better, I think, right?
Golfer one is ready.
I don't think we've missed anything. Par 5. Probably not. Reachable? Question mark. But maybe it is reachable. It is reachable. Hit it too far. I didn't think I could get over that rock necessarily.
Sheer greatness, folks. Double eagle. I haven't seen this
Twos on par 5s are good. We're happy with that.
Golfer one is ready to go.
This is a tiered green. It is a tiered green. Okay, so we got to be really careful. We don't want to go left. Anything right is good. I don't think with the 9 wood we really need to worry about that rock. Stay, 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 stay. I was like an inch from going down that.
Trying to drop this putt.
That slope to the wrong tier. That was lucky.
Teeing it up is golfer one.
Okay. I do recall that there are some of these rocks you can play on top of. Is this one of them? There's also other ones that calls it out of bounds or like,
Golfer one.
well, that's fine.
Not a good
Okay,
place to hit
perfect.
from.
So that was exactly what we wanted to do there.
Golfer one will be putting. That's a par 5 eagle.
Some of those, like the tops of those rocks, will play as out of bounds or like unplayable lie.
Is at the tee.
And I don't have them memorized which ones, so I wasn't sure there. Oh boy, get right. You gotta be kidding me.
Got any sevens?
Mm.
Go fish. This rough will cut your distance.
all the easy shots to not miss. That was that's a tough one. Okay.
You could stop a train with that backspin.
Points.
Golfer one, trying to birdie this hole. Golfer one
I
is
think we're
in
back
the
to
lead.
even after that miss. Which isn't a horrible spot to be, all things considered. Okay, what do I want here? Um, I actually think it's trying to trick me into hitting something I don't need to hit. I think if I just hit this bar and left, I should be clear on this rock,
Half measure
or at
shot.
least mostly clear. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, baby cut. All good. So we're just gonna go slight cut back, push it out a little.
Needed just a little
Good enough,
more.
hopefully.
Golfer one with an eagle look. And that to finish out the hole.
Yeah, I think that sometimes these holes kind of want you to think there's more to it than there is.
Golfer one is on
I
the
think that
tee.
was one of those. That's it. Boy, that flew a long way.
And boy, what a
Holy
struggle,
cow.
bystander.
All right. Got it wrong. He
Golfer
missed the
one
chip.
trying for par.
All right. Turn a nice tidy round into a 2-over.
Golfer one is teed up and ready to hit.
Tiered green again with no room behind it. Anything long of this pin is just going to ricochet back. Anything short of this pin isn't going to get up to that second tier.
Huge backspin on that shot.
Other than that, though, easy hole,
Easy
right?
out of this rough.
Great touch on that shot.
Okay, two more.
Golfer one is
More
lining
holes.
up.
All right, let's think about this. I could play to the sand, and maybe I could get there from there. It's an option. I don't think I can get far enough up. I don't think I can clear. Maybe I can. If I get up here, I should be able to go through that gap. Maybe. Yeah, let's try that. Seems a little bit more fun. Whether it works or not. Stop. 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 Too far.
Here
Shoot.
again, it's golfer one. Let's watch.
Oh, what the heck? That came all the way down. Now I'm
What can I say?
absolutely
That
screwed.
was bad.
Okay. I don't know what to do from here. Huh. Okay. I think I'll just try to go back to where I was. Let's see if we can do it properly this time.
Free and clear, Jim.
Oh no. We're
That
about to
last
see
shot
a
was
big
good.
number
Couldn't
on
get
this
any
hole.
better.
If you like carnage, you got your wish.
Long walk with the putter.
Golfer one for bogey.
Somehow that was only a bogey, but it felt like many more than that.
Golfer one is lining up.
Okay. I'm trying to hit kind of a goofy shot here just because I'm already so out of it.
Golfer one. Could it be birdie time?
Absolute collapse there. All right. Maybe do a couple more here.
Let's check in.
Owl, I feel like is pretty scoreable, if I remember correctly.
With the ball on the tee, it's golfer one. Jake, I'm going to enjoy the journey with you today. A nice effort from the tee. Lining up to hit is golfer one.
Nice. Right in the fairway. Watch it come back.
Golfer one will putt. Birdie three there, Peter. Ready to tee it off here is golfer one.
Okay, I remember this hole. You gotta kind of stay left
No trouble off
to
the
stick
tee.
on this little island,
Oh, that's a
the
nice
slope.
lie.
Hmm.
Golfer one to gain 2 strokes.
Really thought that was gonna get a bigger hop forward.
Golfer one is on the tee.
Okay, 75 yards.
We are getting dialed
Go in.
up.
There we go.
Straight in. What are the
Finally got
chances?
one.
Incredible. Found the cup.
on the tee.
Get moving.
Golfer 1, putting. Eagle on a par 4, 2 shots. Already at the tee is golfer 1.
Yeah, I think I want to be to the right.
Should be no issues from here.
Golfer 1, ready to putt. And that's 3. Great eagle.
Well, that'll do, pig.
Let's turn to the tee shot of golfer 1.
Interesting, interesting. Okay. If I don't want to click chip this, just for the hell of it. And so I will. Wind really grabbed that. Interesting.
That's a great way to finish a hole.
No harm, no foul.
Golfer 1 is ready to hit.
This seems like kind of a makeable look. Not the best distance necessarily, but
Wow!
ooh, right there.
Golfer 1 now putting.
Right
Par 4,
there.
2 strokes, eagle. Golfer 1 is teed up and ready to hit.
Good shot. Saved a stroke there. Oh, yeah. Nice shot.
Lining it up, it's golfer 1.
So our barrier here is just clearing those trees, which shouldn't be a problem.
Really nice.
Golfer 1 trying to putt it in for eagle.
So far, so good. Well, one better. Through 9.
Ready at the tee, it's golfer 1.
See if we can hold on to it. Okay, we got a green sloping right. The trick is anything left here is going to hit that rock, and it's going to be gone.
Worked it in nicely there.
Fine.
Golfer 1 with the putter and a shot at eagle. Mark it down. Golfer 1 between the
Okay.
markers.
Boy, this feels like it should. Boy, it feels like it should be there. What the hell? Oh, I whipped it. It was there. But I hit that correctly. All right, let's make a chip. 24 would be 3. I'm gonna give it one extra, so it's gonna be a 4-click. Oh,
This will take a little effort to
that
pull off.
sucked.
The old bump and run.
Could have moved it 2 better. Well, maybe not 2 better. But I feel like that actually was there.
Ready to tee off. It's golfer one.
That one flew the coop. Maybe that's not too far.
Golfer one. This for birdie. Golfer one is lining up. Golfer one. Peter, this should check up.
Take
nicely.
that. An easy shot.
Golfer one trying to sink an eagle putt. That's in.
Not a hard shot either, but just one you got to think about.
Ready to tee off. It's golfer one.
Hey. I'm trying to make this. I'm gonna be aggressive with this. Didn't hit it hard enough.
Lot of bite on that ball.
Right idea.
Rough lie, Jim. Don't over-expect.
Golfer one for birdie here.
A little puzzled at how that went that far right, but
Ready to tee it off here is golfer one.
it is what it is. Sits. Holy moly, that was a
Be hard
bad
to get
shot.
spin on it from there.
Golfer one with the putter.
Really screwing up the easy ones tonight. Not so
Golfer
much the
one
hard
with
shots
the
I'm
putter.
missing, it's the easy ones. Oh well. Okay. Anything. So I'm actually going to try and use that slope to my advantage. Anything right, it's going to push back left toward the pin.
Close to the can, Peter.
Or not. Or I'll just keep it low the entire way. Then miss the putt. See if we can make a 12 on this hole. Or not.
Golfer one lines it up. That's in the cup in three. A nice putt.
Idiots.
With the ball on the tee, it's golfer one. Golfer one with the short stick.
That's a
In
pretty good
for the
shot.
hole.
Too bad it doesn't matter anymore.
Between the blocks, it's golfer one. Here's the always entertaining golfer one. Hitting from a fine fairway lie. off
Fine with
the
that.
putting surface.
That's one where you don't really want to go for that pin.
For eagle. And that's in.
Give yourself a putt. Yeah, 15 killed me. That sucks. Alright, let's do one more. Seems like everybody's got other stuff to do tonight. Which is good. Ooh, this course I haven't played in a bit. I do like it though. It's challenging. $25. All right, that's a goal. That's a goal we can beat. It's got to get at least a 26 on this course.
Jake, this is going to be a fun day of golf. Golfer 1 is about to tee off. Golfer 1 is at the ball.
The fairway would have been better.
Ooh.
Can you believe that shot, Peter?
Oh man, that looks like it was in.
For a possible birdie.
That would have been nice. Always nice to start with a cushion.
Golfer 1 is on the tee.
Was not to be. Straightforward shot here. Just play it behind the hole and bring it back. Did not hit it. Please get to the green. Did not get to the green.
That's on. Nice shot.
Oof.
Right in. Nice touch.
Scale of 1 to 10, that was a -3. Quality shot.
Golfer 1 is ready to go.
All right, shake that off.
Nice shot. Just the right amount of bite.
Golfer 1 with a birdie putt. Golfer 1 is at the tee. Golfer 1 from a friendly lie in the fairway. Golfer 1 with a look for eagle.
Clean through 4.
Golfer 1 is ready.
First, kind of like trickier shot, I would say. Kind of have to go this way, just because tree on the other side. Gotta go some sort of cut. Work left.
Well,
All right,
that'll work.
take
Right
that.
on the green. Golfer 1 feeling the pressure on this eagle putt. Golfer 1 is lining up.
This looks like a perfect lie. Wow, just bombing it here.
Golfer 1 lining up to putt. Birdie in 3 strokes.
Somebody is 2 better in this contest. I haven't missed a shot yet, and I'm 9 under. Someone's 11 under.
Is at the tee.
Okie dokie. I don't know if this is the right play.
From the rough stuff.
Seems fine.
That bombed the hole.
Golfer one with the putter. A nice eagle putt. Teeing it up is golfer one. On the green and in good shape, Peter. Can't leave those on the table, Peter. From the tee, it's golfer one.
And this hole always gets me. Yep, did it to myself again.
This lie is awful.
Or maybe not. Actually, I might be fine here. Sit.
That made
That's
the
putt.
green. Nice shot. Golfer one with a chance for eagle. And there it is.
Worked out.
Already at the tee is golfer one.
Yikes. It's not a great look. Hmm.
Okay, got a nice
Take
shot
that.
from there.
That was a tricky little
One
shot.
with an attempt at eagle. In the cup, Jake. Let's turn to the tee shot of golfer one.
Oh, that's nice.
Golfer one needs this putt for birdie. Ready to tee off, it's golfer one.
Put it in a good spot.
Let's watch talent at work. Here is golfer one.
Nice shot.
Golfer one, putting for eagle. Golfer one is on the tee. You could stop a train with that backspin.
Good.
It found the can.
Nice job.
Saved it.
nice.
Golfer 1 needs to sink this putt to make birdie. In the can.
Wow, my guy's still two better. Good for him.
Golfer 1 is about to tee off.
Sit.
That's somewhere over the rainbow.
Golfer 1 with the putter looking at an eagle.
Little scary.
Golfer 1
What do we have to get?
is ready to go.
27 here? What was our goal?
Sitting good, Jim.
It's on the short grass, Peter. Golfer 1 looking to drop this putt. Wow, it's in for eagle.
Should be in reasonable shape to hit that. As long as we don't collapse here.
Ready to tee off. It's golfer
Pretty
1.
good look here.
Not bad at all.
Oh, that would have been nice.
Golfer 1 for birdie.
18 can be a bear. 18 is actually always a bear. So let's. Oh no, I'm thinking of the wrong course. This is not too bad. Thinking of Manhattan, I think. Not even close.
Golfer 1 trying to sink this and move on.
All right, well we set the record on the court or on the machine at least. Lost by one. All right, I'm gonna go watch some TV.